Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Evans from Outclick Magazine. Today we're very excited to talk to On Mekahel. He is the star of a new TV reality series putting on a queer virtual TV network called Revry. He's also started his own underwear company called MO Underwear. He's Israeli born. He was an underwear model at 14. He's been on HBO, Stars, NBC, and he's also done underwear promos and other promos for The Gap, H&M, Nike, Adidas, and Puma. We're very excited to be talking to you today.
Excited. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So I want to know what it's like to be an underwear model. That's, of course, every gay boy's fantasy question. What's it like to be an underwear, especially at such a young age?
I mean, I always loved to be in the entertainment industry, and then I pushed myself to do acting and modeling when I was like 8, I believe. I just told my parents, like, take me to auditions, let's do everything. And then I did a lot of modeling when I was like a kid, and everybody thought I'm gonna be super tall and that modeling will be great, but I stopped growing and I'm very short. And that's where my career took me to underwear, because underwear modeling, like, it's better actually if you're shorter, because then you feature everything in with the underwear, like the whole body. And I did that. And what is it like? It's fun because I like it. I'm comfortable with that. Underwear is I'm comfortable with my body. I'm enjoying doing it. You know, I don't see the difference between underwear and clothing. Honestly, it's like this is my world. And then being the underwear brand owner is just making it even better because now I can create more.
Mhm. And you started your own your own underwear company, which is really fascinating. Tell us about what it's like to actually get to start your own company, excuse me, and design them.
So I moved to New York to be a student for acting, and then I did modeling, and I was going to auditions, running from audition to audition, and my parents, like my dad is a businessman, and they came to visit me, my dad and my mom, and he said, you know what, just like let's invest and start a company for you. What is something that you're passionate to? And I was like, honestly, the thing that I know the most, because I'm a fashion boy, so it's all about fashion, have to be. I was like, what I know the most, it's underwear, and let's do it. And for me now to create things that I was just modeling for years and other people's design, it's amazing because I love it. I love fashion. Fashion is everything, and for me, and to create underwear and then to see people wearing boxers with my logos, and like, it's just like I see it everywhere. Like I can see bartenders like in New York City like shirtless with my boxers, and it's just fun. It's my baby.
We've got your screen up. It's it must be a lot of fun. You pick all the styles. You get to pick the colors and.
Everything, and yeah, it's like obviously the beginning I was doing more everything I wanted, but now
Mhm,
I'm taking advices from a lot of people because I wanted to be
mhm.
more successful, and I need advices from smart people. So now it's a whole team, but in general, it's me. It's all about what I want. It's my creation.
Is it as exciting as it seems to get to go from the start of the production, and to actually get to see the finished product? Is it really as exciting as it seems to be? Because it seems like that would be really thrilling to get to see the actual finished product come out and see it come out like that.
For sure. It's like when I start to design stuff, I am like my head is always working. So like, I can just like be with my husband at home at night, watch movie, and then like suddenly I'm like, oh my God, I need to do something. And then, you start the creation, talking to the factory, drawing what you want, and then and then you're excited to get the fabric samples, and
Hmm.
then you're excited to get the sample, and then when you actually going on set and having the model wearing it is the final thing. It's just like it's like a new baby every time, like every design that coming out. So it's fun. It's exciting.
Hmm. Well, one of the things the gay boys are known for is their fashion underwear and their fun underwear. Most of us do not wear boring underwear. We like the fun cuts and colors, fashion like that. So I bet it's a fascinating industry to work in.
It is, and I'm kind of like taking. I'm obviously gay, and I'm very open, and my brand is basically for everybody, and like my designs are kind of basic, but in the same time they're sexy, and this is
Hmm.
it's well important for me because I am not all about like fun underwear. Like for me, it's like more sexy. It's like the basic, like the mainly ones, and that's why I wanted to create because I feel like in our community, it's like very hard to find the
Hmm.
basic that is still
Mm.
sexy because you can find the basics. I don't want to mention names, but they are just like they look bad.
Hmm. Well, they're very sexy. They're very sexy. But the other big project you have been in is your reality TV show, putting on that's on Revry TV, which is an online LGBT queer platform. Season 1 has been out. Season 2 is just now come out in July. Tell us about the TV show, and it's the reality TV show of you and your life in this production.
Yeah. So season one started as when I started the company in 2016. I was in relationship, and I started it with my boyfriend. But and we wanted to do a doco movie about the creation of the brand, so we can use it for marketing. It wasn't about reality, anything like that. But a week before we start filming, before cameras were supposed to come to my house, my ex broke up with me, and it was like a time in my life that I was asking myself, like, do I really want to film like my life right now? I was like broken, and I'm like, what am I doing? And obviously, as in reality shows, my producers said it like this made it so much better.
Hmm.
I mean, it said that you're broken, but this will make great TV. And then we started to do the show, just following me and my ex doing the company together, the ups and downs, like if we can work together, not work together, and we can't work together. You can see it in season two. He's not part of it anymore. But season one was kind of like a pilot thing. It was like a short season, 6 minute episode. And season two that came out 2 weeks ago. It's a long, full on season, like 30 minutes
Mm.
episode, 20 something, and it's just showing more of my life. Like season one, it was like we filmed a little bit, and this was like more about the brand. Season two is about the brand, obviously, but it's about my life. I got married, about like about how is it to be a gay boy from Israel living in America and running after his dreams.
Mm.
So that's I think the show idea is like to
Hmm.
show people that like you can do it no matter where you come from, who you are, and if you're gay or not.
Hmm. Well, congratulations. I've watched. It's a very interesting show. What do you think's been the biggest challenge? Because starting a brand, starting a business, getting married, breakup before that, and having your life on display—that's a lot for one person to handle. What do you think's been the biggest challenge, in trying to balance all of those?
Um, Honestly, I everything I do, I love. Like the underwear, I love. The reality show, I'm not shy to say it. I'm a fame monster. I love it. I love cameras. I love the attention. So for me, it's just like it's fun. The challenge was my relationship with my husband. Like we started filming season two when we were engaged, and it was in the beginning. My husband hates cameras. Like he's so the opposite of me. Like he like you can't put makeup on him. Like he's just like not meant to be on TV, but he's doing it for me. So it was just a lot of challenges to like how I can bring these cameras to our most private moments, like at home. Like I think we have scenes like that we're in bed, and
Mm.
like I feel like it's this was like the most like the biggest challenge because how am I balancing it, and how am I keeping my relationship, which is my most important thing in my life. Like what we have is like I won't let the reality ruin it. So it's how to manage it and how to manage my life, and yeah.
And you kind of stole my next question. How do you manage having a public life where everyone's watching and at the same time having a private life and keeping that separate? How do you manage that? How do you balance that? Because it's a lot trying to keep both things going at once, and going out to dinner and wanting to check in and maybe have a promo for the restaurant, or I know I have to do that in my business, but at the same time realizing you have to have a romantic life and time to yourself. And sometimes when the phone rings, you know, that's a call I really have to take. But if you're out on a date night with the husband and balancing that, how do you, that's a hard question. How do you balance that?
So in season 1, it was very like, I didn't really give much of my life. In season 2, I gave everything in my life. But I have like values that I'm like, I'm not gonna break for a show, even though the show is really important for me. So like, my husband knows me, and he knows that I'm on my phone 20, like my phone is connected to my hand all the time. And he's he understands that. He knows, because it's not just the show, it's not just the brand, it's social media, like, you know, Instagram, it's part of my life, it's how I started everything. So like, he understands that. But I also, before I met him, I was much less aware of how I'm not involved in situations. But because what we have is so amazing, like I put my phone aside, because like, if we have a date night, or if we are, I don't know, we're eating dinner every night together. So like at dinner time, just like, I'm gonna put my phone aside, because the world will fall apart. Like, it won't fall apart if I won't be on the phone for 30 minutes. And also, like, you know, when I feel that something is like enough, it's enough. Like on season 2, you can see our Paris ceremony for our wedding, and obviously it was like, we said, let's go to Paris with cameras and film it. But before, it was just such a complicated time to plan this wedding and everything in our life. So I just didn't want cameras like in my wedding ceremony. So I had the cameras of, you know, the regular cameras of wedding, but not reality people. So you can see on the show just a little like video of us getting married. But it's not. I told like the show, like, we're stopping. We're not filming this. This is mine. And when I do like a party, because the parties for the wedding will be huge, and like, I don't care, it will be kind of public, come and film it, you know. But this is something very personal, and that's how, like, you know, I'm just managing it. When I feel like this is time for no fame, no cameras, no this, it's just like, no.
You have to cut it off. But it also sounds like when he started dating you, he pretty much had a good idea of what he was getting himself into. That it was a very different world of dating somebody that's a public figure and a public. Yeah.
For sure. And a lot of people think that I'm super, like, you know, from the outside, from the pictures, from social media, that I'm super trashy, and maybe I am, but he just knows me in, like, you know, in real life, and he knows that, like, besides this persona that I'm putting out there, like, I do, like, appreciate what we have, family. I appreciate, like, you know, for me to be with my family, it's most important than anything. Like, you know, I have big dreams, but family is number one. So it just, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I know when I go on dates with someone, one of the first things I have to think about are, I take them to the leather bar in town. I take them to the medium kind of hangout bar in town. Then I also have to have a conversation with, do you like musicals? Do you like the symphony? And do you like the opera? Because we're going to go to all of them. I enjoy all of them. They're all so much fun. But I have to remind them that we're going to go to all those and all the mixers, and you might go to 2 of them in the same night. We might go we might go to the opera, and then we're going to come home and change into our jeans and leather gear and go to the leather bar and do it all in the same night. So it's fun.
Important to put out there who you are when you start dating somebody. This is who I am. I'm not going to change for you. And then you find the person that will want to do it with you. And this is the right person for you.
Say that again. Say
well,
that.
I'm just saying.
No. You're exactly right. Say that again. That's an important note. Put out there who you are, and I'm not going to change for you.
You always need to say who you are, and you are not going to change for nobody. Like it just doesn't make sense. You know, this is who you are for many years. A man can come and change it, and like you won't be happy. Like you can change, but you won't be happy. Like this is who you are. Find somebody that, like, love, want to be part of it.
Yeah. Arthur is helping me. We've got the trailer for season 2. We're going to try to pull that in here. Here we go. If we can put it in.
I really don't want to do it.
Like, I'm leaving. Like, no, you at the door. All right.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
I want your sunglasses, by the way.
Which one?
Over here, I'll put it on your face.
You had one pair on there, really cute. Yeah, yeah.
Ow.
Now, is this taped in Los Angeles? Remind us where it's set.
What?
Where is this set? Is this set in Los Angeles?
So the first 3 episodes are in New York, and then
Okay.
we moved to Los Angeles. So you can see like the prep for the move, and then episode actually 4. I think it was in Europe. It was like the Paris and Israel and everything, and
Okay.
then 5 and 6 in LA.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, and season 3 is actually gonna happen, and I can't tell you where it's gonna be.
You can't tell us yet?
I can't
Huh.
tell you like if it's gonna be LA, if we're going back to New York. Like, so you need to wait.
Okay. Okay. It's the platform, by the way, works very well. The online platform, the streaming works very well. The quality works, and I tell people this is a great time to go out and get yourself a Chromecast or a Apple TV and bounce it to the big TV and watch these online platforms on the big TVs and make a night of it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Revry like just dropped they relaunched their app and the website right
Mhm.
before they dropped like season 2, and I literally just watched 2 episodes of the season
Mhm.
2 days ago, and I watched it on Apple TV on Revry, and it was like so
Mhm.
easy, and it looks so great. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Is there what relationship advice would you give to someone? Because we struggle with relationships.
I mean,
Someone
who am I to
who's
say?
well, you've gotten married. Is there anything, any key points or learning curves?
I mean, yes. And it's only thing that I learned from my husband. I am a very stubborn person. I can be a diva, and it's all about me, and it's all about like what I want. And thankfully I found somebody that's like mostly everything I want he gives me. Like, he's saying like, okay, well, yeah, like take it, because he knows that if he'll say no to me or anything like that, he'll be in his biggest nightmare. But also I learned to be open and like to understand that it can be like that. Like, if I wanted to be like how I was when I was single, I'll stay single forever. Like, you need to appreciate the person that you're with and understand that you don't need to lose yourself ever, but you just need to work together. And I feel like this is Dave and I like are so separate, like so opposite. Like, I am here, he is there, but we are so good together. Like, we are barely fighting. I mean, every couple fight, but like barely. And like, if we fight, it's the stupidest things. And we just like, I don't know, if like somebody is a single now and he's asking me like what to look for the opposite. Like, don't look for somebody like you, because I for years dated people that they're like me. They like jewelries and this and pretty stuff, and like didn't work.
Yeah.
And now I found like I am like the little princess, and my husband is like the man, like the most manly person. Like, at the beginning I was afraid he will cheat on me with girls like that.
That's some really good advice. Be open about your feelings, but be true to who you are, and accept them. And I think the third point that you said is really appreciate them. I've certainly learned that recently. That's some really good advice for a quick off the cuff answer.
I have one really important one.
Okay.
Talk with your partner. Always, like, after you have a relationship, just don't hold back anything. Just talk. And I think that talking about everything making your relationship so much better. Like, me and my husband can spend, like, after 3 years together now, we can spend Friday night till Saturday morning all night, sit at home and just talk nonstop. After 3 years, it's like, it's important. Just talk. It's making miracles in relationship.
Well, I look forward to more about the show. It's really interesting. It's a really cool show. I'm really excited for you. So
thank you so much.
Yes, Revry.com is a way to sign up for it. Is there anything else about the show you wanted to? Revry.tv. I'm sorry, .tv. Is there anything else about this show you wanted to tell us that we haven't gone over?
Not really. I really like the show. I give like so much of my life to season 2, and I'm really happy with that. And I feel like the show for me, it's leave aside like, okay, reality, okay, I'm on a TV show, all these things. For me, the main goal at the beginning was to make like people at home, no matter what country you are, no matter like what you are, straight, gay, I don't care what you are, and no matter where you are in the world, if you have dreams, you can achieve them and you can do it. And I have so many more dreams, but I'm working and I'm trying to get them, so always believe in yourself. And this is my hope, that young people, like, I was young when I started, now I'm old, just kidding, like, just don't be afraid, like, it's 2020 and everybody can do anything.
That's good. That's especially during these really challenging COVID times when, but you have to create something new. You have to be willing to do something. These online TV platforms are an opportunity for content to be put out in a way that is brand new. People are at home more and they're looking for really some original content like this. And so I think this is an opportunity for this kind of platform to really take off, and for people to sit back and enjoy something in a new way like this that would not have been maybe a broadcast, but it's really opening some doors like this. So I'm excited for you to be part of this new opportunity like this.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Maybe it's a new era.
It could be a new era. Yeah. You seem to answer all of my questions before I get to them. You're very intuitive. But always the question I ask people is, what words of encouragement do you have for people during this time? You may have already answered it, but if you have any other words, that's always one of my questions I ask people.
I will say, I mean, it's tough times to all of us, everybody, and I will say, just hang on. It's really like, yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going away, but it will go away and life will go back to normal. And just take this time to kind of like reconnect with yourself, reconnect with things that you don't have time on daily like busy life, like, to do them. And just be patient, like things will be better. Like, don't lose hope and be happy. Like, don't stress.
I think that's easier for some people to do than other people. I tend to stress about things
I'm sure.
Quite a bit. Every time I go get a massage, the person tells me I need to relax, and I say that's very difficult for me. So, but this has been great. I've really enjoyed talking to you. I've been looking forward to this. This show has just really been fascinating to watch, and a lot of fun. I like the reality show, and coupled with starting an underwear brand has been really fascinating. So.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I was looking forward to it as well.
Yeah, very good. Well, if there's anything else, we've got your website up. We've got your Instagram up, and your Twitter, your Facebook, so people can follow you on there as well.
Amazing.
Very good.
Just follow me and see, like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm telling you.
Yep. And you've got season 3 in production. You told me earlier you're not allowed to talk about what's coming out from season 3. But anticipate some good things from season 3.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be even better than season 1 was okay. Season 2 is great. Season 3 is gonna be, it's just life having like things happening. It's just gonna be really epic. So stay tuned for it.
And for people who haven't seen it, there's some sexy scenes in there too. So catch some of that too. You've got some fun scenes.
I mean, it's always important. Like,
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with us, and we appreciate your time. We'll be looking forward to season 3. Season 2 is out. Season 1 is out, and so we look forward to it.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy the weather. Looks beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.